Good morning, stars. It's your boy Lavarn, and welcome to another 4Artists video. This time with a new twist and a new set of artists. Today I am joined by TheLolgan, GarytheMothim, and LittleYogaMan, who was the host for this one. In today's video, we gave each other the name of a Fakemon that we made with no additional information about types or inspirations. From these names, we were tasked to make brand new, original Fakemon based on what we thought the name meant. The video you are watching right now is for the segment of yours truly, where the name they got was GarytheMothim. If you know what mon that is, give this video a like. But anyways, with that said, here is what they all came up with. Enjoy the show. Also, excuse my poor mic quality in this, I was working with a poor setup during the recording.
Another thing I wanted to hear, how you guys actually spelt the name. It's spelled GarytheMothim, but I heard Jugrian.
So essentially my thought process going into the whole name thing was to split it up, the name, into two halves and then try to find the origination and make a Pokemon from that. And that's what you're gonna see a lot from mine. But what I got for Jugurian was to split it one into Jug and the other into Ryan. So essentially, Jug is apparently a slang term to rob people, and then Ryan is just a name that means champion. I needed to figure out how to make a master robber or something like that, but I couldn't do that. I didn't do that first idea, so instead, what I did was take the Yan. And I found a prehistoric bird called a Yannerness, which is a small little chicken-like prehistoric bird with, apparently its lower jaw is bigger than its upper, so it gave me the idea to do a rock type, and then Juggernaut, so it made even more sense to do some sort of rock type mon. So here is my interpretation of Jugurian.
Ooh.
Oh, he's so cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
Jugurans, despite being flying type, can't actually fly. What makes them flying types is their innate ability to control the air with their hefty body. A strike from their stone beak has been known to split clouds and split mountains. However, this is all according to old legend. Their fossil can be found in Sinnoh.
Interesting.
He's a cool guy.
Indeed.
That beak looks very torturous.
The beak almost reminds me of an Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
a
true.
big
It ties into the other Sinnoh starters like that too, because one of them is a medieval fortress and the other is a battering ram. So this could be a torture device.
Ooh. Also, I love the shiny. I love how different the shiny is.
I like the red.
The shinies.
I never really liked shinies where they hardly changed in color, even though it's it technically did. I want it to be a harsh and good-looking difference, so I did.
It reminds me of Amber in a way.
Oh yeah,
True.
I can see
It
that.
very much does. The wings almost look like they're part of their rocky body. The wings and the body together almost just looks like a jagged rock, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it. I think this thing, if it tries to use a flying type move, fly or something, the way it does it, it just gets up on somewhere high and it then drops down.
My interpretation of Tailwind is that it just throws its head so hard in one direction it creates its own wind trail.
It's like that animation of
God.
how this is how Doduo flies and it just spins its heads around like a helicopter.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah, I feel like it would be the same way. It could spread its wings and flap them, but it's I'm too heavy, man. I'm also a big fan of the fact that to be super on the nose about the design, I give it the ability Strong Jaw and Rock Head.
Yeah,
it
works.
Those are good abilities. Those fit perfectly.
True.
Alright.
All right, Mr. Yoga Man,
Next.
your turn on this chopping block.
It's my turn. Yippee.
Get in the Iron Maiden.
You're right.
Oh.
Get in the water.
Speaking of water,
Whoa.
my guy's a water type. So
Oh.
How I interpreted it was...
What an amazing segue.
Oh yeah, we're so good at this. We planned this.
I saw Juggernaut and I saw Ryan, and I'm like, no, they can't be Ryan. That's just a name. They haven't done that before. They haven't just put a name in there. I tried to find other words that ended in YAN, and I came across cyan, like the color. And so I'm like, okay, cyan. This is like a blue. So water type. And I don't know how I got to this conclusion. It was like midnight when I drew this one. So I was like really sleep deprived. But somehow my mind went to Barbarical for some reason.
Yes! Barbarical mentioned!
Whoa.
Barbarical is real. And so I was like, okay, Barbarical isn't blue. What if I made Barbarical blue? So Barbarical is like largely based on, of course, barnacles. So what if it was inspired by another rocky ocean substance, coral? Ooh. Coral is much more colorful than barnacles are, so it's like it's super colorful. So the idea is that there's a regional form of binacle that instead of being based on barnacles is based on coral polyps, and instead of evolving into Barbarical, this time it has a new evolution, Juggeryan. Why is this taking so long to load?
We'll be back after this ad break. Booyah.
This video is sponsored by...
me! That's right, your boy Lava Tyrant has a Discord server that you, yes you, can join. We have loads of cool stuff and cool people there. Members get to chat with me, get the earliest sneak peeks and insider information, and get to play in our very own Minecraft Bedrock server called the Morning Stars SMP. So, if you haven't already, join now. Link in description. Now back to the video.
Ooh, that's a really cool one.
That is very dynamic.
Very dynamic.
This Pokemon evolves from a regional form of binacle that resides in a faraway region. They live in coral reefs and fiercely defends its residents. It is incredibly powerful, requiring 5 fully grown Sharpedos to take even one down. Juggernauts are like this giant, powerful thing that requires the entire team to take one down. So that's kind of where the Sharpedo thing comes in.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of how the entire body is made up of these coral polyps, but the body's contained within like coral shelf armor. It's really cool. Yeah.
I tried really hard to make like all the Barbarical hand things into coral polyps into a way that it looks different enough from Barbarical, but still looks similar enough to where they're related. So
oh yeah, you can absolutely see that it is like related to Barbarical with how all the coral it's got these weird shapes that you can also interpret as hands, but you use the coral shapes very well to make it look like Barbarical and make it look like some kind of juggernaut beast from the sea.
Yeah. It looks like a really cool like sea monster that's like about ready to take down Tokyo.
I would love to see its pre-evolution someday, like the regional form of binacle.
Yeah, maybe like, one day.
And especially that shiny. Again, like I always notice the shinies first, and that shiny is very nice.
I did not notice the shiny yet. That's a really good shiny.
That is a super good shiny.
Inspiration. I'm like, what are some fun colors that I could put in here? So yeah.
The shiny makes it look like it has potential to be a poison type.
Yeah, it probably learns a lot of poison moves, right? Like those poisonous corals with...
I'm kind of glad that the shiny just didn't go with dead coral white and went out there.
That's true.
It would have been really cool, but the colors are like a part of it.
Alright, so that's all I have. I think it's time to pass it on to Mr. Gary.
Mr. GarytheMothim, that's me. Hi everybody! The name Juggeryan was probably the one that stumped me the most. I know there's another Pokemon that you guys probably found more difficult, but I had a lot of difficulty with the name Juggeryan. I also split it in parts, like Jug and Ryan. Okay, I'll be honest, I couldn't really find anything with the last part of the name at all. I had no idea. But I did know what I wanted to do with the jug part. A lot of people have already, thought about the Juggernaut part, but I thought, how about I do juggling? So, it's gonna be a Pokemon based on juggling. I always love myself a nice clown Pokemon. The second part of the name made me think of Raihan, the Dragon-type gym leader from Galar. I just kinda gave up and told myself, I'm going to make a juggling dragon. This is Jugrian.
Oh, wait! That's so cute! I love this guy.
Whoa! He's awesome!
So cool.
He's such a cutie, bro. He'd be on my team.
Once again, the shinies are incredible.
Yeah, I agree.
I wanted this Pokemon to be very colorful, judging that it's, a clown. And so I chose 3 very prominent colors that could clash very easily, but also could work together well if used, a bit cleverly. And with that, I decided, the shiny should also be equally colorful. Have some nice little different colors. There was a specific lizard that I based it on, but I forgot which one it was. It juggles these eggs, which have little tails poking out of them, and these would be like its pre-evolution, some kind of egg-like Pokemon that it loves throwing around and that loves exploding in people's faces.
Oh my god, it's another Dragapult.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like Dragapult.
So
like these dragon types using their children as ammunition.
That's my favorite.
With Dragapult, the children want it. That's the thing.
With this one, they have no choice.
Bombs. Imagine just barely hatching out of your egg, and oops, all bombs.
All bombs.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny for this Jugurin just gives birth to this child. It starts to hatch out of the egg, and it's like, oh, you're gonna have new life. Nah.
Welcome to the world, small one. Explosion. I made this guy a Dragon Fairy type because clowns really remind me of fairies, and we don't have enough Dragon Fairy types. We have Mega Altaria, but I want a Dragon Fairy type. They're a fun type to combine. I also made it stand on its tail because it's a reference to unicycles. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah.
That's really interesting. I like that a lot.
That's a neat detail, actually.
So I think that's everything I have to say. Now I'm really curious what this guy is. Please tell us who is this.
Who is Jugurin, bro?
Mr. Lava Tyrant, show us the true Jugrian.
You guys spelled it very differently. That's why you got such different ideas about it. Obviously, it's spelled Jugrian. And again, it's kind of hard for you guys to do this one because you guys had a hard time figuring out what Rian is from. It's from the god Narayan, which is one of the gods in the Hindu pantheon. And it also adds Juggernaut. But also, fun fact, the etymological origin of Juggernaut is from the term or the name of the god Jogonnath, which is another name for Narayan. And so it is actually a kind of a Narayan-inspired mon based partially off of his steed, which is Garuda. And so I present to you the water starter of Mahagari, Jugurian.
Oh my goodness!
What? It reminds me of a pet shop from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That's so cool.
Interesting that one of you made a bird, which you got right, and the other person made it a water type, which you got right. But it's also a fighting type, and it uses the thing Lucario uses, like the aura that was introduced with Lucario. I just thought that was something they just didn't expand on at all. So I just gave him aura power.
It has a lot of aura.
Jugurian are very pious in nature and only fight with full strength if they deem the enemy strong enough. They use their aura chakra as a weapon in combat. That's the thing on the top of his head. It kind of looks like a halo, but it's also a chakra, which is another kind of weapon in our culture.
This guy is so cool. Oh my gosh.
Literally aura farming.
Absolutely.
It is.
I don't
He's
even
like-
mind. He can do what he wants. He just has that aura. He's just that guy. You really went out on the rendering and shading with this one.
I'm a big fan of how the chalk rooms, specifically its rendering, turned out.
Yeah.
The colors
That's
look really
really cool.
pretty on it.
And I also like the shading on the face. Like he's looked like the perspective in the rendering on the face makes it really look like he's looking down on you. It almost looks like he feels like he's better than everyone else.
He has
Like,
more aura.
He has more aura. This is incredible, dude. Dude, why did you have to do this? Now all of our designs are blown completely out of the water.
I'm
So
going to
Well,
leave now. I am not up to this.
I am not worthy.
I'm not worthy.
Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also check out the other 3 amazing artists who all uploaded their own parts on their own respective channels. Those were very fun, and you will get to see my interpretations of their mods. That's all for today. I will catch you guys next time. So till then, peace.